どうしたんだ。
大丈夫よ。ちょっとめまいがしただけ。
まだ熱が引いてないんだな。
大丈夫って言ってるでしょ。ほっといてよ。やめてよ、恥ずかしいじゃない。
うるさい。ちょっとそこまで行くだけだ。
ここはどこ？
俺の馴染みの店だったところだ。
そう。
無理してついてくるからこうなるんだ。
休めばすぐに良くなるわ。
あれから営業はしてないようだが、電気は使えるようだ。
Kashiwagi! This is Kashiwagi. Kiryu, you alright?
はい。
Yeah, glad to hear your voice, Kashiwagi-san. Where are you now? I just got back to Kamurocho. I'm getting some crazy reports out of Kansai. What the hell happened down there? Chairman Goda and Daiga were abducted, and I don't know who's behind it yet. I'll head down to Tojo HQ to fill you in. Good plan. I'll round up the officers. They'll want to hear this. Oh, Kashiwagi-san. Guess it's time to catch a cab. You now have access to our hideout. いいですね。いいですね。いいですね。いいですね。Boah. It's weird, in Yakuza 6, like, this place is ever changing, but Yakuza 6, you open up the game. First time you come in here, this door is not here. I was very thrown off by that. Like, oh, you remodeled then. You got rid of the auspicious back room. How sad. Can I talk to her? She was really pushing herself. I'll let her get some rest. I'm gonna do some remodeling. Hold on. Uto. She don't need the table, does she? Nah. Oh, whoops. Take a pew. Ugh. Oh. Let's recreate the scene from when Reina got taken. Yeah! Ah! Mass destruction! Okay. Sleep well, my little precious boo. I can't leave this way, dang it. The green's back. It doesn't look too bright now, but it does look very green. I'm fine with it, to be honest. Look at all the sub-stories. Holy shit. What's in there? Kamurocho Hirizu. Alright. Watch where you're walking, bitch! Got you homeless all over me. You got the cash to make this right? Oh, I'm sorry. If you're sorry, then cough up the cash and get out of my face. You smell like shit, man. But I don't have that kind of money. Guess you'll have to pay with the hard way then. You really want to get your ass beat? We'll teach you to watch where you're walking, old guy. Please, no. Those punks have no dignity. Well, yes, they are punks. Okay. To the Dragon Palace. That's enough. If anyone needs to be taught a lesson, it's you two. What? You want a piece of this, Gramps? No, knocking out one or two old fucks don't make much difference. But you get to go first. Let's fuck him up! I keep doing that. The animations don't have time to load in, so they just click into place. Oh, that was so difficult. Shit! This guy's tough. Let's go. I keep doing it. I keep doing it. The animation. Like a zombie. Are you okay? Yes, thank you for saving a lowlife like me. Come on, that's no way to talk. What's your name? I'm Kame, sir. And you are? Kiryu. Kiryu-san, I have to repay you somehow. Would you mind if I took you somewhere I think you'd like? You're not going to tell me up front.
Hi.
Hey, just trust me and hop on. Where'd that come from? Seriously, where did that come from? I call this baby the turtle. It may not be the fastest ride on the streets, but sometimes slow and steady wins the race, am I right? I'm supposed to sit in this? I could just run. I'm pretty fast. Yeah, so come on. Off we go on the little cart. Off we go on the... Well, here we are. The turtle treat you all right? I was getting a lot of funny looks. Sorry, pal. People are just jealous of your sweet ride, I'm sure. I'm not sure that was the reason. Anyway, just wait here a minute, cutie-san.
Nah.
Yo, Hirame-san, wake up! Sorry, I dozed off there. Who you got there? Your bride-to-be? She's a beaut, man. What? You mean Kitty-san? Nah, this fella saved my life. Oh yeah? Well, I'm glad you made it out in one piece. Anyway, welcome to the Dragon Palace, Kitty-san. The Dragon Palace? Dan Tootin! Get on in there! Dan Tootin! Darn Tootin! Oh, so ka. What the? Gyambaru. He's just vibing. Burakujaku. See, it's our little secret. After Purgatory got cleared out of West Park, we all congregated here. A lot's gone down since last year, you know? I could see that. Now, the meat of what we do here is gambling. Koi koi or chikabu, you name it. Nobody gets in unless we deem them worthy. The fuzz don't suspect a thing either. Yeah, I wouldn't have suspected to find a gambling hall here myself. Well, you're in it now. Have fun, cuties-en. And feel free to drop in whenever you like. Thanks. Maybe I will.
Hi.
Of course! Now come on, let's get to the fun. Oh, a substory to just unlock gambling. As you do, as you do. Now, if I remember correctly... Mate. What? Oh, here he is. Konnichiwa. Hold on a sec. You're Kiryu Kazuma. How do you know who I am? You're a legend. Hard to forget a face of the guy who's never lost a single Coliseum match. I take it you're one of the fighters there. More or less. The name's Cyclops Oba. Nice to meet you. But why are you here, of all places? See, I got hurt real bad in one of my matches. Couldn't get back in the ring for weeks. Ran out of cash, and here I am. Sorry to hear that. I hope you get better soon. Hey, don't bail on me just yet. Meeting here has got to be a sign from above. Do you mind doing me a solid? Depends on what you need. Oh, don't worry. You're gonna love it. I want you to be my sparring partner. It feels like I'm all healed up. But I won't know till I get back into the swing of things. And who better to test drive me than the champ himself? I'll even give you something if you help me out. Think you're up to it? My only request is, fists only. No point training if you're gonna run me through with a sword, you know? And none of those flaming blue death moves you use. Well... Fine. Fine, no blazing blue death moves. Oh, doll. Fine, I can go for a quick match. Sweet, I'm revved up. Let's do it. That voice really ain't good on my throat. It's just slightly deep. There's a reason I don't go too deep with Kiryu. Can I use these? Wolf. Oh, yeah. Excellent. Bah! Oh, I win. Man, you freaking wrecked me. Guess I should expect that going up against the champ. But I'm feeling like $1,000,000 yen. Give me some time and I bet I'll be able to wipe the floor with you. Can't wait. I should probably be on my way. Oh, I almost forgot. Take this. A master gave me this years ago. It's got a ton of pictures in it, so even a dummy like me can follow along. You should give it a read, man. Are you calling me dumb? Right. I don't have much wrestling experience, but maybe I'll learn something. No doubt. Anyway, come back and find me again when I'm all rested up, you hear? You do have to come back here every now and again, so I wonder if you could just... Whip, you know? Should we check the book we got? Where would it be? Well, I've got these. Don't really need them. Essence of flattening throw. I've already been using that. It's fine. Essence of bowling. Oh. Hello! How are you?
Oi.
Long time no see, champ. How are ya? It's been like a minute. Not bad. How's the recovery coming, Oba? Not so great. It's tough getting the food you need when you're flat broke, you know? I'm never gonna heal if I don't get some good grub in my belly. I made a yakiniku bento would be heaven right now. Sorry, sometimes I have a bento, but not today. Oh. It's not a request or nothing. Thanks for thinking of me, though. He wants a bento. A yakiniku bento. Got it. Keep that in mind. Let's go. M Store should have one. Why would they set up sub-stories where we need to go fetch shit if we needed to go halfway across the map? You know? Well, that would be pure evil. Thankfully, these games aren't that evil. Not entirely evil, anyway. Sometimes they are very evil. Nani mitenda? I wasn't even looking at you, dickheads. Welcome, sir. How can I help you, sir? He said sir twice. Irashaimase, okyakusama. That's the one. You're certainly into your job.
Hi.
I'm glad to hear you say that, sir. I always put the utmost effort into my work, sir. Huh. I thought convenience store clerks were supposed to be a little more low-key, though. We are, sir. But our manager gave us a very specific instruction to ensure all of our customers are as satisfied as possible, sir. He also said he'd check on us and to push the Odin skewers, sir. So I'm always on my toes. And always full of Odin. I guess life behind the counter isn't easy.
Hi.
It's a labour of love, sir. Anyway, please come back soon for all your shopping needs, sir. Alright, I'll drop by later. Another sub-story in the middle of the other ones! How much shit do I have to buy?
いらっしゃいませ。
いらっしゃいませ. Steamed bun. Okay. Spaghetti and meatballs, oh yeah! Hell yeah.
ありがとうございました。
It's still not enough! Ah?
ありがとうございました。
Are you not in fuck? Fuck! I will trash this store, man. And then they won't let me back in for a while, so I better not do that. How much do I need to buy, man?
ありがとうございました。
Oh! This is going well.
ありがとうございました。
Oh my god, accept my love! Ah, it's you! Please stop buying stuff. It's a bit concerning now. The desperation in your eyes just is rather telling, sir. Welcome, sir. Okay. Sake. I need a drink after this. Chug chug. Thank you for the frequenting our store, sir. A lot. In the span of 5 minutes. You can stop now, sir. Has it been that often? I wasn't really keeping count. I was just waiting until you said something different. It makes me so happy. That's correct, sir. And remember how I said we have an excess of Odin? Odin. Oh, yeah. If you ever need one out there, please just ask. Come again soon, sir. Hey. Now to get the guy's yakiniku. Yeah? Oh, yeah. Haha, shortcut. I call that my ice skating move. Wah, 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 wah. I bought a lot, so you better be grateful. In fact, maybe I should eat some of this stuff. Bought plenty of it.
いい味だ。
いい味だ。うまい。
いい味だ。なんという味だ。
なんという味だ。
うまい。
うまい。Yeah, they just give you a lot of stuff that... Will you really ever use it? I don't know, probably not. Ah, I'm fine. Sup, champ? You here to give me something? Maybe? A yakiniku bento? One bento coming right up. Man, oh man, you're the greatest, champ. Man, that meat's the best, ain't it? I'm feeling loads better now that I've got a stomach full of grilled protein. What do you say, champ? You up for a fight? Oh, and the same rules as last time. No stabbing, tasing, shooting, or any of that. No blue fire moves. Too scary. You're no fun. I will be using on them when you're back in tip-top form, though. In the Coliseum? Mm-hmm. Sure, I'll take you on. Oh yeah, baby! Let's do it. Okay. Cyclops over. Why are you called Cyclops anyway? You have both your eyes. Unless one of them's a glass eye. Wooha! Fuck you. Bah! Way! Oi! Man, you mopped the floor with me. Should have known this would happen after the beating you gave me last time. You're getting better though. Thanks, man. Means a lot coming from you. Oh yeah, and here's a little something from me.
Neat!
That's another one of my master's books with all the nice pictures. It's basically my Bible. Give it a read when you got the time, yeah? Yeah. Yeah, will do. And once I'm up to it, you better come back and find me again, yeah? To do his voice, I feel the need to smile really wide. I just gotta do it. It's important. How to win at Mahjong. Where is it then? Oh, there it is. Huh! Brilliant, throw an enemy to the ground. Essence of dynamic throw. What? Oops. Oh, that's same effect. It's all good. Okay, shall we try again? And again? Oba-san. Yo. どうした? Yo, champ! How's it going? How's it hanging? Short, shriveled, and always to the left. What is it? Liar, liar. That's it. Hey there, Robo. Are you feeling better yet? I don't know where you disappeared off to. Well, obviously you climbed up onto the ceiling while I left and came back, but it's pretty impressive for your size. How do you stay up there? I think I'm close. I just gotta go for that final push. Funny, I had some kind of fuel to reignite the smoldering embers of my fighting spirit. How about a stamina XX? I just gotta chug one of those and I'll make a full recovery for sure. Stamina XX, huh? I got those. Here you go.
Nani?
Oh man, I mean, nani? This is just what I was hoping for. Bottoms up. That is a 10. What? A 10? What, out of 10? I can feel my muscles practically bulging out of my body. The one-eyed monster is back in business. Cyclops is gonna dominate the world of wrestling. You've got both your eyes, though. I only know one-eyed guy that's a problem. Oh. I think he might get offended someone's taking his shtick. Whilst also having both their eyes. You ready for our last sparring match, champ? Let's do this, baby! Baby. You know the rules, and so do I! No weapons, no scary flame moves. That would probably kill a Ah! Alright, let's do this. Hope you're ready for my full power, champ. Yeah, we go! Ikuzu. Ikuzu. Wow, 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 wow. Ah! Ora! Wolf. I win, Oba. That was really something, champ. Yeah, you actually got close to beating me that time. No. You're pretty good at full power. Thanks. I think I'm finally ready to get back to the ring at the Coliseum. So you fully recovered? You betcha! I'm gonna head over there now and enter in an exhibition. Gotta get the crowd pumped for my big comeback. Good luck, Oba. Oh, and I got one last thing for you. This is my prized possession, and I want you to have it, champ. Thank you. My master died before he finished this one, so only the people closest to him ever saw it. It might be a memoir, but it's still filled with pictures. I appreciated that part. I don't think I can take this, Oba. It sounds really important to you. It's all good. I got it totally memorized. Besides, it makes me happy to see my master's teachings going out into the world, you know? So I'll see you later, champ. Bye, Oba. See you in the Colosseum where I will kick your ass again. Out of love. With love. With lots of love. From Kiryu. Kiss, kiss, kiss. This is a shortcut. If you don't want to go all the way down the hotel district, you just jump off a fucking building! He's fine, look, he's fine. He's fine, he's fine. Uso. Now! 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 Oh, I saw that! Nailed it. Oh! I'm going to take a shit! Leave me be! Oh, this is all too familiar. Uh-oh. Oh no, this happened last year, I remember. Knee deep in trouble. Please help me! What could a guy in a restroom stall probably need help with? Possibly need help with. Please, I'm begging you! Hey, you okay in there? You could say I'm kinda unwell. I don't think I can come out. Oh, door's jammed? I can bust it down for you. No, that's not it. It's just really hard to move. Sounds pretty serious. Hold on, I'll call you an ambulance. Wait! You don't need to do that! Don't be ridiculous. You need to get help before it's too late. Wait, Hello, police? Yeah, I've got a sick man who needs help in the children's park. No, man! I shit myself, alright? Happy now? It looks like I just waded through a knee-high river of chunky chocolate pudding. Wait, is that what that smell is? You heard me! It's code brown in here. Please just hang up, would ya? Right. Hey, I think he's all better. In a way. We won't need that ambulance after all. Oh no! Poop. Please, you're my only hope. Can you help me? Okay. Fine. What do you need? A fresh pair of underwear, please. One that isn't scarred like a cornflaked war zone. Fine. Sit tight, I guess. What size? What size? Okay. Don Quixote will probably have some cheap, skivvies, you know? Yo!
いらっしゃいませ。
Common men's underwear, coloured bright green. Classic cotton underwear worn by men. For all walks of life. Do you think it's a boxers or a briefs guy? Do you think Kiryu is a boxers or a briefs guy? Boxer briefs are the ultimate underwear, by the way. But Kiryu's old. He might still wear briefs. Boxer briefs are the best, though. I don't know. Never seen them in their pants, surprisingly. I'm sure the guy wouldn't really mind either way. See, regular boxers are a pain. If, like, you pull your trousers up and they'll gather up, they'll bunch up with them. Boxer briefs don't do that. And they also have the benefit of not being briefs. Let's get him some tidy whities.
ありがとうございました。
Because just in case he doesn't like them, it's extra humiliation. Weep. Ha ha. Ha ha. Ha ha. Ha ha. I got all plates! Skippity dude. Oh my god! What is that? No, you gotta do that again, Kiryu-chan. Aw, I didn't do it as consistently. That sucked. Oh yeah, park. Wah, 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 wah. Oh my god, there are guys there again. What the fuck? Nai desu. Oh. You didn't say the magic word. No Pocket Circuit Stadium anymore. How sad is that? It's gone. Rip. Man. Took a year for it to just go out. And we just got the guy's successor and all. We got Fighter's successor and what? They just shut down. Where'd they go then? Anyway, underwear. I have some underwear for you. Thank you so much. Just toss them over the door. Thank you again. My sanitary saint. The name's Baba. Baba? What should I call you? Baba O'Reilly. Out here in the... So you're Baba, I'll be O'Reilly. Out here in the field, I fight for my meal. I get my back into my living. No, that's it. Kiryu's fine. You're a lifesaver, Kiryu-san. Mostly a janitor here, but my stomach started getting queasy between my shifts. I tried to book it to the stall, but I think running made it worse, and I ended up paying the dark price. Pooping is a natural thing. You're not the first person to have that happen, and you're not the last. Right, you are, Kiryu-san! Even adults shit themselves sometimes, right? Has it ever happened to you? No. Never. I'm not that stupid. Oh. Anyway, I appreciate the help. If you ever find yourself in a shitty situation, just call me. I'll plunge it for you. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Oi!
You there. Wait up a sec.
Oh?
What do you want? You're one of them, right? I can tell. Actually, I've got a job for you. It's pretty straightforward, so this should be a cinch. Eh? Well, this is certainly fishy. Shall I see where this goes? This is exactly why you always get into these situations, but that's what we love about you, Kiryu. Can't say I'm not interested. Alright, let's hear it. Actually, we shouldn't have this conversation in public. You got a cell, man? Yeah. Great. Give me your email. I'll shoot you the deets in the mail. I like how you just hold your hand out and they telepathically give things to each other. This is where we go our separate ways. Keep an eye on your inbox, though. Nandayo! Fine. Wait for the man's message. I wonder how long that'll take. Want a burger? Have a burger and wait. Oh, I didn't even get my burger! Thanks a ton for agreeing to this. You can call me Massa, by the way. As for the job, I had a key under the public bench in Public Park. I had a key under a bench in Public Park 3. Just snag it and scoot your butt over to the coin lockers. Oh yeah, and the stuff in the lockers is my little secret. Can I still have my burger? This guy is like a totally different person on email. Guess I'll just respond with an alright. Ah.
いらっしゃいませ。
I want burger. 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 And a shake with some fries. And a salad with being healthy. Itadakimasu.
気に入ったぜ。
It's alright, see, we had a salad with it, it's fine.
ありがとうございました。
Public Park 3, huh? Did we get the... I don't think we did. No! Look. Haunting me since the first chapter. Look at that. Gosh. Oh! Yatta. Got hair in my mouth. What? Just a silver plate. Nothing to see here. Move along now. Anything here? Ooh. Girls, girls, girls. All this way for a key. Is it worth it? I don't know. Haru. Time to go see what's in that locker. Nai! Let's get the other stuff first. Insecticide. Rough waistband. And then this. A green box. What the hell's a green box for? What? Oh! Hiya! Looks like you got your hands on my box! Now take it over to the guy in the suit behind Shine. He really doesn't have the right tone for this kind of job. I'm the one who got myself into this though. Guess I'll find this guy in the suit behind Shine. Ichini sunshine. Shine, shine, sunshine. Na 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 na. Boogie woogie. Na 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 na. Sukuyo na. Love is surfing. Oh, but Jesus. Hello, Blackman. Fuck. Why is that the nearest one? Shit. God damn. C'est too much to ask, man. Haha. Oh, come on. Wow. This guy? I'm apparently supposed to give you this. So, you're working for him? I guess you could say that. Okay. I'll transfer the money right away. I should know better than to ask, but what exactly is in the box? Yeah, you should know better. It's none of your business, so see you later. Oh, well then. Hiya! For your last task, get your butt over to Camaro Theatre. Find the guy with the hair. And ask how many bells he needs. Well, at least the end of this madness is finally in sight. I should head over to Camaro Theatre to get this over with. Maha, you cannot hide from me, fucker! Yatta! Yatta da 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 da. Purple bun! Yabom. Yeah. Eh? Oh, this is the guy, huh? You looking for something, pal? You're the guy with the hair, huh? How many bells do you need?
Oi.
You! Say your prayers, you son of a bitch! What? Oi, oi. Bitch. Okay. Whee! Cartwheels. What did you attack me for? Some guy named Masa. He emailed me about a job. All it said was to beat the crap out of the guy in the suit who asked how many bells I needed. Looks like we've been tricked.
Nani?
Tricked? The hell do you mean by that? I'm here on a job from Masa too. He said you'd pay me if I asked about the bells. Bells, bells, bells. That's not it. Hell's bells! There, I was thinking of girls, girls, girls. I don't know why. Don't got any cash for you though. Likewise. I don't think he planned on paying either of us. He probably told you to attack me so I'd stay quiet. Best case, he'd get a double takedown. You two-timing piece of shit. Guess there's no cash at the end of this string after all. But he must have known one of us would win, and he would need to us both silenced. In other words, he's probably nearby, hoping to finish off the winner.
Oh?
Stop right there! I'm gonna come get you and I'm gonna smack your bum. Now give me those booty cheeks, they're gonna get a smacking. You're cornered now, massa. It's time you started answering some questions. Hiya! Damn! Why didn't you just die like you were supposed to? I gotta finish this myself. Come on, baby. Oh, I mistimed it. Whee! Come here. Kagategoi! Yeah! Ah! Bam! Whoop! Boo! How are you so strong? I get to ask the questions here. First, what was the point of all that? What was in that box? What's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
Boy.
If you won't talk, I can always beat the answer out of you. Please? I've had enough. It was a high-powered surveillance camera. A what? What is camera? Kiryu is not knowledgeable of technology. It's a device you can use to monitor people without them knowing. That's how I tracked you. I'm kind of an expert. It was just a job that I didn't want to take personally. So I set you up to do it in my stead. You know, in case it went south. I'll pay however much you want. Just let me go. Ii desu ne? Don't you ever pull people into your messes again. Now get lost. I'm so sorry! Oh, I knew this was going to be fishy. Hiya, pal! Sorry for all the fuss. It's me, Masa. I was wondering, how about you and me team up? I'm blocking this creep. I got a locker key out of it, so it's fine. Ojimashimashii! Hey, hands off the merchandise! Come on, Mama! What's the harm in getting a little handsy? Mama under attack! You know, I've always wanted to caress that 5 o'clock shadow you've got going on. How dare you! Ladies do not grow beards! Well, you can't shave, you know. You're the kind of person that grows stubble really quickly. I know there are some people, well, guys that have that problem. Must suck. Especially when you want to be clean-faced, you know? Like Mama. Obviously, it kind of ruins the look, doesn't it? Well, have you taken a look in the mirror? Well, I need to be rude, man. Why don't you just shave? Having a bearded Mama serving really kills the mood. If you're not into my style, you don't have to drink here, you know. Wait, you say women don't have beards, but then you're like, no, I refuse to shave. I'm confused. You're not going towards your own stereotype there. Mama? I'm confused already. You have the audacity to say that to me? One of your best damn customers? Best customer, my ass. All you do when you show up is complain and try to cop a feel. Is it the kind of guy, like, doesn't get his way when he's into someone? So, I guess this can go either way with guys or girls. But when they don't get their way, they suddenly decide that the person they were lusting after is absolutely disgusting. Right? That kind of person. What kind of bar do you think I'm running here? An Okama bar? You like to act tough, but I know you love all the attention. Oh, come on, bring it in, baby. Oh my god. Well, come or not, I'm not about to let some asshole put his grimy hands on me. What does Okama stand for? I think I looked it up and it can mean any kind of thing. It can mean cross-dresser, it can mean transsexual, it can mean a gay man, it can mean any of that. Let me look it up again. Oops. Let's see what Urban Dictionary says. Okama, Japanese slang for gay man, particularly in reference to very effeminate gays. The word can also mean drag queen. It comes from the Edo period slang of anus. For anus. Oh! 'Cause butt stuff! Got it! It's not always considered insulting, and drag performers will sometimes even use it in reference to themselves. It's faggot. Another person points out it's just faggot. Oh yeah, I'm not the politically correct kind of weirdo. Don't get me mixed up, man. I'm mildly edgy, but I do it with love, I swear. We love Mama. Bitch! See, even he's being somewhat respectful. He used bitch. A female one. He's a dickhead, but he's a gender-affirming one. I'll show you what happens when you take that tone with me. I mean, you look like you could deck him around the fucking room, man. Woman? Hey, that's enough. Excuse me? Kiryu-san! Long time no see! Osashibari! Who the fuck is this guy? You wanted a clean-shaven face, right? How about I start by knocking the fuzz off of yours? Kiryu is also not clean-shaven. So sad. Oh, I like his little weird triangle beard thing. It's neat. Guys like you are the scum of the earth. Yeah. Kiryu-san. Ah. I got you, Mama. I got you. You got no right to make threats, asshole. I'll show you what happens to guys who start shit with me. Take it outside. Vulgar man. Yeah, you don't piss off Mama. Because then I will kick you in the balls. That was the ass, sorry. There we go. Oh, my hip just clicked. Well, still feeling bold. Off you go, dickhead. Go find some other gay bar. Unless you want more where that came from, you're banned from this bar. I better never catch you here again. It's my gay bar. Please, anything but that. Excuse me? I'll do anything. Just don't ban me from Earth Angel. Earth Angel, please be mine. I've been a real asshole, I know it. But I never set out to cause trouble for Mama here. The truth is, I don't know how to treat a girl I like. I've always ended up being a massive dickhead to them. See, I said he was that kind of guy. I said so. Wait, you what? He likes you. He wants to snuggle and kiss you. There's someone for everyone, I suppose. Probably not her type, alright? That's some playground level psychology, man. Please, I'll work on it. I'll become a saint. Just don't ban me from Earth Angel. Watching Mama work while I sip a stiff drink is one of the only joys I have in life. Well, this isn't my call to make. Mama? Mama, please. You know, it wasn't easy listening to you mouth off to me night after night. I smiled through all the bullying like a professional, but I was hurting deep down. I hid my tears inside. Mama, I'm so sorry. I've been such a jerk. But I believe in second chances. And if you say you'll show some manners from now on, maybe I can forgive you. You mean it? Of course I do. But I'll tell you this. You mouth off and let those hands wander even once, and I'll have Kiryu-san here toss you back on your ass. Hard. Hey, I'm not a guard dog. I won't do it again, I promise. Here, let me apologize to you, man. Man. Money? Tarina? I think I've done enough harm for one night. See you later. Yeah, you go and do some soul searching, huh? Some, what's the word? reassessing of oneself. Thanks so much, Kiryu-san. You were so gallant. Don't mention it. I only did what anyone would. Well, I'll tell you what. Since you had my back, I've got yours. I'll keep it bad in the bar for punks like him. And it's yours anytime you need it. Thanks, Mama. Oh, and... Oh, you got another person crushing on you, Kiryu-chan. I know I said I didn't like being bullied, but I wouldn't mind if you punished me around a little, Kiryu-san. You can bully me anytime, stud biscuit. Oh my god. I appreciate the offer, but that's really not my style. Aw, you're crushing my dreams, you meanie. See you, Mama. See you later. なんだよ、王さん。Who are you? Heyo! You look like a pretty tough cookie, man. But no matter how tough you are, there's always someone tougher. Do I know you? You're saying you don't? You're behind on the times, my man. I'm the living legend in these parts. They call me Mr. Try and Hit Me. Trick is, nobody can actually hit me. My dodges are next level. Is this who the acupuncturist dude talked about? Long story short, I run a little challenge here. If you can land even a single hit on me, I'll pay you a hefty 30 grand. Shoop, 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 shoop. Oh, you're not Dodgy McGee, though. We don't see Dodgy McGee until the next game. And we all know him very well, but not in that form of Dodgy McGee-ness. That's why I've called him in that game Dodgy McGee. And most people will probably know what I'm talking about if they've played it, which a lot of people skip because they're filthy part skippers. Really, just one hit. Sounds simple, yeah? But let me tell you, 200 have tried and none have won. It's been a struggle lately, though. Nobody wants to bet against a guy who they can't hit. But I get the feeling you'll take the bait. What do you say? One try for 5 grand? Okay, I haven't saved, but this should be fun. Don't you think? I think so. Sure, why not? I know this game pretty well. Hit people in the face. Why not indeed? Though I'm sorry to say you're doomed to fail. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a challenger. What's the guy in the jacket yelling about? Hey, someone's actually challenging him. Can we watch? Can we? You ready, man? Fasten your seatbelts, because here we go. Oh, no. I totally hit him that one time. I got him. I hit you. Give me money. Whoa! They say, that guy in the suit's incredible. So hot. So hot. Kiryu-chan's so hot. Nothing new then. Well, I gotta hit him. Fine. He's just stinking money. Just take it and go. You're a pretty sore loser, aren't you? I got dibs on next. No, I'm first in line. Let me try too. Why don't you give it a shot, Makun? Don't be ridiculous. Poor sap might die on the spot if he takes a punch from me. Looks like you'll have no shortage of customers now. Damn it all. I'm done with this. Show's over, folks. I'm sorry, man, but you challenged me. You're all high and mighty. I'm the best. Look at me. Well, you're nothing. Yeah, shit. Do you have any things? Yes. Hey, you there. Are you the bouncer I'm supposed to meet? Actually, don't answer that. We're keeping this hush-hush, right? Bouncer? Excuse me? You! You don't have any idea what I'm talking about, do you? Damn it. Why does this keep happening? You should have been here by now. Hey, slow down. I slipped him some cash in advance to make sure he'd show up. This is bad. I'm toast if I don't have someone watching my back. I'm sick of getting my ass whooped. Guess I should head back to the club and see what's up. Sounds like my guy's a no-show. If only they'd sent a monster like you. Hey, that gives me an idea. You want to make a quick yen, buddy? A guy like you would make the perfect bouncer. Just ask the bartender at Debler about it. The place makes a killing with under-the-table bouncer services. Aww. That's not a half-bad idea if it pays well. Maybe I'll check out Debler if I have some time. It's like the perfect job for him, isn't it? An enforcer. A bouncer. He's big, brawly, and solves a lot of problems with his fists. It's perfect. Debola! The layout's changed yet again. They've cut out the middleman of the entrance hall for here, but everything else is the same. It's just the stairs are here now. You love it when old granny's in here partying away? Hell yeah. You are the bartender? What could I get you, sir? Actually, I've heard you guys are looking for bouncers. And who's the more in spreading that? You can keep this on the down low, right? Yeah. Alright then. We run a legit club here. But we've got this underground bouncer ring going that takes requests from people around town. Someone submits a request. I send him one of my boys. I say the most common request is we get is taking down thugs. But things have been getting rough lately. The streets are more dangerous than ever. And my stuff can't hack it. Long story short, yeah, we could use a guy like you. I've even got a job for you right now if you want it. Just swing by when you got the time. I'll make it worth your while, man. So, you in? Sure. Great. You got a name? Kiryu da. Kiryu. You mean like Kiryu Kazuma? Didn't think I'd be hiring a legend when I got out of bed this morning. Anyway, welcome aboard. Substory complete! Bouncer stuff I will do much later, but we've got it out the way for now. You're in the way, short man. Hello.
Ne.
What am I going to do? It's been months and still nothing. I heard Yamauchi and Takenaka already have multiple offers. We're the only ones left. I'm up to 80 rejections now. My self-esteem is shot. Nothing's come through for me either. I never thought it would take this long. What are they talking about? Maybe we're just unemployable. There must be somewhere that'll take us. Sounds like that job hunt isn't going so well. Hey, I saw something interesting at the train station the other day. Would you guys be up for a group interview?
Oh.
What? You mean all of us interviewing together? Yeah. We all go in at the same time, and we take turns hyping each other up. Sounds way less stressful than a regular interview. I guess there's more than one way to get a job. Oh, that sounds awesome! Be way more relaxing with you guys in the same room. Where do we apply? I'm in too! Do you think we can really be ready on such short notice? In that case, how about we do a practice run? I know a place that does mock interviews. It's 4 people to a group, though. We'll need to find someone to come with us. Then let's give Masuya a call. I bet he's still unemployed. Good idea! I'll get in touch with him in a sec. The mock interviews are held at the spot at Park Boulevard. Let's get our confidence up and show the interviewer who's boss!
Oh.
Yeah! See you over there. Bye, teenagers. No, not teenagers. Young adults. One of them dropped something. They were heading to Park Boulevard, right? If I head that way, maybe I'll deliver it. And there was a key right at my ass. Okay! Why are they going the way? If I'm very lucky, I can just... Hold on.
おい
Hey, are you here for the mock interview?
Yes, do you need something?
I think you dropped this.
My charm! I thought I'd lost it for good.
That's some bad luck losing your charm. Maybe that's why we're all in this mess.
Hey, don't blame it on me. This is all Matsui-kun's fault.
お
Is something wrong?
Well,
We were supposed to have a mock interview, group interview today, but our fourth dropped out at the last minute. Matsui was supposed to join us, but apparently he got a job offer. He waited till now to text me, though, and the interview was in a few minutes. We need a minimum of 4. After all that practice, too. He left you guys in quite a bind. We would have been fine if someone hadn't dropped their charm.
hey, don't pin this on me.
It's not like you helped either.
え
Enough, you two. Fighting won't solve anything. Hey, are you free right now?
お
Why do you ask? I'm not interested in a date, sir. Well, we're all pretty bummed about not being able to do the mock interview. We practiced so hard. I was just wondering, well, if you'd be our 4th. Me? Oreka? What are you thinking? You can't just rope a random stranger into this. But he looks so he looks professional enough. Besides, he was nice enough to bring back this charm, right? So, sir, I'm sorry to ask this of you, but could you help us? Well, I'm not exactly a student. We're hopeless. I wish a nice, cushy job would just fall into my lap. Oh, I don't want to see that practice go to waste. What should I do? Alright, as long as you're sure I'll fit in.
お願いします
Totally a teenager. How do you do, fellow kids? Oh, really? You really help? Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. My name's Katayama. He's Maesawa-kun. And she's Mizuguchi-san. Okay. Katayama, huh? Katayama, Maesawa, Mizuguchi. I'm Kiryu. Oh, no, wait. Kiryu da. Are you sure about this, Katayama? This guy's, well, he's old. Wait. 42. No? Wrong character. 38. Wrong character. My bad. Wrong character. I don't care if he's 80. We just need a 4th. You're a lifesaver, Kiryu-san. Anyway, during the interview, you should try to say stuff that flows with what we're talking about. You know, to back us up. Then when it gets to your turn, just try to make us sound as good as possible. Oh, and thank you again, Kiryu-san. What have I gotten myself into now? I don't know. Thank you all for coming today. Let's begin the interview. As this is a group interview, we'll have each of you take a turn to tell us about yourselves. So, shall we begin? We can start with introductions. I'm Takuma Maesawa. I'm Chika Mizuguchi. My name's Toshiki Katayama. Kiryu Kazuma. We're all very excited to be here, sir. Nice to meet you. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Wonderful! An energetic greeting is a positive first impression for any potential employer. Now then, let's hear a little about your strengths. But don't get too carried away or you'll sound like you're bragging. Why don't you start us off, Maesawa-kun?
はい
Well, I spent a lot of time in college playing futsal. It's basically 5-on-5 indoor soccer on a smaller field. It's football. No, even the Japanese call it soccer. Soccer. I was so good that they made me captain of the team. And we went on to place second in the citywide tournament. Too bad you couldn't get first. You didn't study much then. Being a team player is important. Agreed! And second place is a fantastic result. Maesawa-kun is such an incredible focus when he's playing futsal. Futsal. I mean, I did make a lot of great friends on the team. The guys always used to talk about how I was a great social lubricant. Because you're always oiled up. You could be more than that. You really help people get along. That's splendid! What are you, his coach? Don't you think? Maesawa-kun has incredible social skills. He's really outgoing, too. Now that I think about it, I wouldn't even know Katayama-kun if Maesawa-kun hadn't introduced us.
Hi.
Great point. He's so good at connecting people and making sure they get along. I look forward to utilizing those skills in a more professional environment. Well, that's it for me. Thank you for listening. Great! You're next, Mizuguchi-san.
Hi.
My best asset is my cooking, for sure. Nobody can top my signature potato salad. Uh-huh. Not to be rude, but how exactly do you plan to apply that to a workplace? Well... Who knows where knives might come in handy? Bosses are like potatoes. Shows she's a diligent worker. If Mizuguchi-san can learn to perfect a recipe, she can do the same at her job. Right! You constantly have to multitask when you cook too. I'm confident I can bring that ability to the workplace. What's in? I look forward to seeing where your career takes you, Mizuguchi-san. Moving on, is there anything else you would like to tell us, Mizuguchi-san? Let me see. Oh! A year ago, I went on a soul-searching trip to India. It was enlightening. I bet you didn't find your soul. Where is it? Did you eat any good curry? You would expect that going to India. It's good to experience other cultures. Learn their values, know their struggles. Exactly. Seeing how people lived in India really opened my eyes to how narrow my view of the world was. I see. Sounds like that was a valuable experience for you. It was. I think back on what I learned there very often. Well, that's it for me. Thank you for listening.
Yeah.
That was great. Thank you. Katayama-san, you're up next. Okay. Now what to talk about? When I was in college, I became totally captivated by the field of robotics. That's a future-proof industry. Are you trying to go to the moon? Explains why you're so robotic. That's a future-proof industry. Indeed! Robotics is what drives our society and possibly even the whole world forward. Didn't your research win some kind of award, Katayama? That's right. I had a pretty big impact on the academic world. It had, not me. Speaking of my research, I got pretty frustrated by it at times. But my teacher motivated me to push through that. Finally reaching my goal showed me the value of tenacity. As they say, persistence pays dividends. If only you treated job hunting like that. You should be persistent in love, too. He still remembers when he was propositioning him, right? That's a great workplace attitude.
Hi.
Thank you. I use what I've learned from my robotics research to propel myself forward in the professional world. Aha! I can't wait to see where you end up. Me either. I think back on my work very fondly. Well, that's all I have to say. I hope I've performed to your standards. That leaves us with you, Kiryu-kun. You're not exactly a recent graduate, are you?
Hey.
Right, I decided to spend some time in the real world. So you're speaking a mid-career realignment, I take it? In that case, I have a few questions for you. First, what was your previous occupation? Well... I used to be in real estate, years ago. Real estate? That's a surprise. May I ask what your role was? I actually managed the entire firm. I recruited staff, structured my team, and delegated assignments, all to compete against these five evil billionaires. It's like out of some 80s movie or something, except I was one of the rich tycoon types. But I was the good guy one. Did I go on too long? Wow, experience like that will no doubt prove valuable for any company. For your second question, Kiryu-kun, let's see. Why don't you tell us where you see yourself in the next 5 or 10 years? In other words, do you have any career ambitions? God damn it. These are all true. Okay. Let's do the wholesome one. I always wanted to be a mascot. I'm actually thinking of starting an orphanage. Helping those who can't help themselves have always been one of my strong suits. What a splendid goal, Kiryu-kun! You must truly care about children in need. Kiryu-san has shown us nothing but kindness for as long as we've known him. All 5 minutes of them! Interesting. I must say, Kiryu-kun, that changes my opinion of you somewhat. What? Looks like our time is up. Does anyone have anything else to say? One more thing, yes. You bottled him. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu! Yoroshiku onegaishimasu! Yoroshiku onegaishimasu! Yoroshiku onegaishimasu! Wonderful! I don't know why I keep doing that. A pleasant farewell is the perfect way to close an interview and ensure you're memorable. Well, everyone, that brings our mock interview to a close. Thank you all for your hard work today. Yeah, thank you. That brings our mock interview to a close. Let's see how you did. You know, that was perhaps the best mock interview I've ever conducted. You guys are ready for the real thing. Just wait outside for a few moments while I prepare. You don't mind sticking around, do you? Of course not. Mochiron! We did it! You saved us, Kiryu-san. I never thought the mock interview could turn into a real opportunity. This is incredible. I'm happy for you guys. We couldn't have done it without your help, Kiryu-san. Thanks for sticking with us. I'm forever in your debt. We'll never forget you. I hope your next interview goes just as well, but I should probably step out. We totally understand. Here, I know this isn't much, but we owe you one, big time. It's watch. Diver's watch, sorry. Thank you. Well, we should get back up there. Right, oh, and that stuff you made up about yourself was incredible, Kiryu-san. You almost had me convinced it was real. But it was real. It was real. Why you gonna do me like that, man? It was real. You meanies.